Types of communication. People communicate with each other in a number of ways that depend upon a message and its context in which it is being sent. So, based on this, there can be two types here. One is a verbal communication, another is a non-verbal communication. What is a verbal communication? Verbal communication refers to the form of communication in which message is transmitted verbally. Communication is done by word of mouth and a piece of writing. In verbal communication, remember the acronym KISS. Keep it short and simple. Verbal communication is divided basically into two types, that is oral or written. So that means verbal communication can be in two forms. It can be written and communicated to the listener or the receiver by the sender, or it can be orally told to the receiver or listener by the sender. Oral communication, the first type of verbal communication. In oral communication, spoken words are used. It includes face-to-face conversation, speech, telephonic conversation, video, radio, television, voice over internet, etc. Communication is influenced by the pitch, volume, speed and clarity of speaking. What are the advantages of oral communication? It brings quick feedback. In a face-to-face conversation, by reading facial expression and body language, one can guess whether he or she should trust what's being said or not. Disadvantages in face-to-face discussion, user is unable to deeply think about what he is delivering, so this can be counted as a fault. Return communication, another type of the verbal communication. In return communication, return signs and symbols are used to communicate. In return communication, message can be transmitted via email, letter, report or memo. Return communication is most common form of communication being used in business. What are the advantages and disadvantages of the verbal communication, second type, the return communication? Advantages: messages can be edited, revised. Return communication provide record and backup. A return message enables receiver to fully understand it and send appropriate feedback. What are the disadvantages of return communication? Return communication doesn't bring instant feedback. It takes more time in composing a return message as compared to word of mouth, and number of people struggles for writing ability as well. That's all for today. We'll continue in the next class, students. Please write down notes. Thank you.